going to do a comparison video of these two dog calming vests that we have. This one was gifted to me by the brand. Thank you so much for that. And this one I purchased myself a few weeks ago. So I'd like to do a comparison video to show you guys the difference of the two, some hints on how to measure your dogs, and how to put them on and how to take them off. So stay tuned and keep watching, and I'll show you the differences of these two calming thunder vests so you can decide which one might be right for your puppy. This one is the calming vest from the Kuoser store. So this one also has some nice, flexible, breathable fabric that has a nice stretch on it. It almost has a bit of a collar around the edge right here. It has the reflective strips on the side. Let me take this one off, and that'll kind of show you how we actually put it on. So it has the two straps over the top. When you put it on, you go underneath their belly, and then it's Velcro right here. And then when you're ready to take it off, you just undo it like this. When you're going to put on the vest, you have a spot where you're going to slip it over their head, like so. And then you put the vest down the back, and there's two straps that go up and under the belly, and then you can position it. I like to just kind of position it quickly on the dog first, just to have it on there, and then I'll adjust it as needed once I actually have the vest on the dog. So this is going to give them just a bit of a hug to help them during any of those anxiety-ridden events, like with the storms or thunders or even going for rides. But it doesn't seem to bother him at all. He enjoys wearing it. There's plenty of room for him to have a little sanitary area open, so you're not going to have to worry about that part getting messy. So this one comes in two different colors. And when you're measuring your dog for the right size, for this one recommends you measure around their neck right here and also around like the chest right here. Now, here's a hint for you. If you don't have a measuring tape, like lots of people don't, take a charging cord and then just wrap that around their neck, measure it, make note of where that is, and then take a measuring tape, which you probably do have, to find out how long it is from there. Measure it like that. And then you also are going to need to measure around their chest right under here to get the perfect size. So there's a number of different sizes that the listing offers. So that's one thing that's good about this one. I do feel like this one is a little bit easier to put on. Now the other calming vest that we have that we're going to take a look at is from LETSQK. This one comes in two different colors, this pink coral color or black. Also, when you're measuring your dog, you're going to want to make sure you're measuring around their chest circumference right here. That's the main measurement that this one asks that you verify. And this fabric is also, it's a nice stretchy material. It attaches with a Velcro strip, and it also gives the dog a nice little hug when they're wearing it. So for putting this one on, this one was a little bit trickier for me to figure out. I had to go back and look at the instructions a couple times, truth be told. But let me show you how to put this one on. So this has a couple different little holes on here that we need to take a look at. So when I'm getting ready to put it on her, I'm noticing there are two holes right here. One's a bigger hole, and that's going to be for her head, and then the other one is for her right arm. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is going to put it over her head, and then you have this spot right here for her right arm. Goes on like that. So position it down on their back as appropriate, and then you see it has a hole right here. So this strip from the other side is going to go under the belly and through this hole and up over the top, and then you take this piece and go up under the belly, and then you attach the Velcro, and that is what attaches it onto the dog and makes it and gives them their hug. So again, you have nice breathable fabric. It fits snugly, which is the whole point, so that the dog can make it feel like they're getting a hug. And this has reflective strips on the other side. Since I have two dogs, it's my other dog that has most of the anxiety. So both of mine are designed to fit the smaller dog. So I'm just showing you this on the bigger dog. This is probably a little bit too small for her. I think both of these dog thunder vests are well put together, well thought out. They have sales running on them at times. You're just gonna have to check the listing to see the price. The pink one, sometimes a little bit less expensive than the maroon one. So both of these are good options for choosing a thunder vest, so giving your dog a little hug during those anxiety moments. If you're looking at price point, this one is a little bit more economical. than the maroon one. They both offer 2 different colors to choose from and multiple sizes. So I have liked both of them. I would think that, in my opinion, I think the maroon one from the Kuoser store is a little bit easier to put on, but they both definitely do what they're supposed to do, giving them a bit of a hug and making them feel a little bit more secure and comforted in storm situations. I love the fact they come in multiple different sizes. So if you are looking for a thunder vest, these are both really good options. I purchased this one myself, and the brand sent me this one. Thank you so much to the brand for sending me this thunder vest right here. They are both definitely great options. I think ease of use for putting them on, I think the maroon one is a little bit better, but they both definitely work for your thunder vest needs for your puppies.